What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards words don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Sets up the screen. It's a seam wide open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man, it's good. Turning on the Jets. A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take the deep shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the ground with the back. He's loose. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Salter. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Looking for a man, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Williams. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Pulls it in, it's Welch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Welch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. North Carolina 21, Colorado 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time he's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean,
there he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quick...
Oh, a lot of space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Lopez to pass. He's looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run play action. Under fire. There he goes. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
16-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Bucks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Oh, he missed it. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. Got his man. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking down the middle, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Welch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Salter. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route. but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker is Hayden. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
1st down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Welch. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls drills it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's gone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gauze. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Welch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Going up top again. It's complete to the right.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Salter. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're facing a 3rd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it at the 25.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. That is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.